Hi everyone, welcome back to our weekly AMA. So glad to be able to finally do this on a weekly basis with all of you. And I'm happy that so many people are already online. You can start asking your questions in the comment in the chat area and we'll keep answering them for you. Let's see. What do we have? So yeah, the format is pretty simple. Just like before, we will keep you can keep asking the questions. We'll answer it. Before we start, we wanted to add a giveaway, so I'm adding a link to the chat section. If you are one of our Discord members, you can simply tweet something about Fitmint. Uh, if you like using the app, you want to promote something, you want to talk about this live, you can just tweet about anything. Use that tweet link and add it to that form. One person, any one person at the end of this AMA will receive a free sneaker airdrop. So, so yeah, I have posted the link. Oops, sorry, I posted the wrong link. I've posted the link of the Dino form. Please use that, and yeah, let's get started with the AMA. Could you please provide more information on what the stamina stat is speculated to do?
Yeah, there's some idea which we can give on this particular question. So basically, I think one of the gameplay of stamina is going to be the energy boost. So the more stamina you have, you might get frequent energy boost, which might increase your energy from 15 to 20 or 25 or something. Okay, but this will depend on the value of the stamina. The more stamina you have, the more frequent energy boost can be. This is one gameplay. There can be something else as well, but yeah.
So yeah, just to be sure, just to confirm, this is not live yet. This is something we're planning to release soon. But yeah, this is tentatively what we might do with stamina. Do you currently have any details on what athlete sneakers will have compared to basic sneakers?
Again, we haven't finalized the I think the utilities or the gameplay of athlete sneakers, but it might be somehow related to the social fi feature which we are going to release. uh, but not well, basically, even we are not sure how it's going to work, but yeah, it might come with the social fi feature or maybe before. As soon as we have any update on the same, we will make announcement on Discord.
One of the things that we are exploring with athlete and pro athlete sneakers is that we want to sort of try and make sure that it is not something that you can simply buy off and
Correct.
start. We want to ensure that people who actually genuinely work out very regularly, uh, they sort of have the first opportunity to get access to athlete and pro athlete sneakers, or maybe they are the only people to get access to these sneakers. So we want to sort of make sure that it is actually reserved for people who are very very active. But yeah, that is still a thought, a philosophy that we have in mind. What will be the price of the fit tokens? I think this is a standard question that we get in every AMA. Rohit, you can probably answer it
Yeah,
once
I
again.
think this is something which we have covered. I think a lot in the past AMS also, and this token listing, token price is everything which we are going to focus right now and will be on the first priority. So as soon as we have clarity that, like, we don't want to give any half baked answers and then kind of break out promise. So I think in a week's time or so, we'll have some clarity on the listing, on everything related to token, and then we'll update you in the next week, AMA.
Yeah. Um, there is some question around people getting emails around the fact that they've been whitelisted. Yeah, we had whitelisted everyone when we went live with our website. And if you haven't received the email yet, it doesn't matter, you're still whitelisted. You can actually directly download the app. You will find the links on our website, and you can start minting. The Matic address is not connected to the seed phrase given by the Fitmint app. The address on the app and on the MetaMask wallet is different. Okay, so I think this question gets asked a lot, and yeah, largely the reason is that Fitmint's wallet is a self-custodial wallet, and you cannot import it to other platforms.
Yeah. So basically, right now, if you create a wallet in MetaMask, and you will create a wallet in Fitment, they will be different. So we haven't kind of made a flow where you can have the same wallet. But yeah, in future there might be an option where you can connect your MetaMask, but not as of now.
The level up fees are too high. Is there a reason for that? Look, the fees being too high could be very, very subjective for someone. Like if you're going out and running for 15 minutes every day, you'd probably get better fit earnings, and you might not think the level up costs are too high. If you're going out for a walk for 15 minutes every day, your earnings would be lesser, and you might think that the fit required to level up is very, very high. So it's very, very subjective. However, we are trying to sort of modify these values on an ongoing basis. Like just last week, we restructured all the earning flows, which we had announced, and you guys have noticed that as well. And we will continue to do that to ensure that the economy is sustainable. The amount of fit that you guys earn actually makes sense in the long term when we have hundreds and thousands of users using the app. Is there any rarity of shoes?
Yes, so basically, in when it comes to basic sneakers, there is no rarity. It is entirely dependent on the number of users who are coming to the app and who wants to use the app. But when it comes to sneakers like athlete, pro athlete, or like special edition, there will be some rarity. Like it will not be some limited number of shoes. Like any number of sneakers can be minted. So once we define the utility of these athlete pro athlete sneakers, the rarity will also be defined at the same time.
Right. And another sort of philosophy that we went with is that you can create your own rare sneaker, right? So everybody starts off at a level playing field, and the more you work out, the more you level up your sneaker becomes rare in itself. Like at the moment, I think there are only roughly five people, handful of people who have been able to reach level 25 on their sneakers so far, right? So they already have rare sneakers, but when they started off with level 0 just like everyone else. When can we transfer fit tokens and earn?
So this the answer is going to be the same again. As soon as the token gets listed, we will build the in-app swap function, in-app transfer function, where you will be able to transfer and swap your fit tokens to USDC or other currencies. So yeah, I think the token listing, you have to wait for the token listing, and then these features will come.
Big announcements. Yeah, we have a big announcement coming up. Today's AMA, we'll actually keep it at about 30 minutes long, and towards the end we will share the big news with you. How much time do you invest daily with this project to make it top notch? Full time. Me, Rohit, Anurag, all three of us, the founders of the project, we are working full time. We don't have any other job. This is our full time job. We also have a team of seven, eight more members, and few more who will be joining soon, and they will also be working full time on this. Fitment team, your testers want to know if we can withdraw tokens before listing. Withdrawing from the application, very early adopter and very early testers want to know about this.
So I don't think it will make any sense even if you are able to withdraw the tokens, because there is no listing of the token and there is no value attached to the token. So I'm not sure what will you do after withdrawing the tokens until it's listed. And once it's listed, you can withdraw, you can swap inside the app, whatever you want to do. So yeah, again, like you have to wait for the listing.
Any partnerships? Yes, we'll make some announcements by the end of this session. How many devs are there in your team? Um, we're at 4 developers, if I'm not wrong, at the moment.
Yeah, apart from three of us, we have four developers, two designers, one content manager, and one or two more people.
Khata Book founder is backing this project, yes or no?
Yes, Ravish, the founder of Khata Book, is our advisor. So yeah, he is our backer, one of the early backers actually.
What is the total NFT and fit token supply? A lot of these answers you can actually just find in our white paper. The link is on the website. You should be able to find it. But at the moment, NFT, the Genesis collection, which is called the OG Basics, is 50,000 in supply. Although we don't plan to sell all of that through the app, so a lot of it will be reserved for marketing and future airdrops. Fit tokens is 10 billion in supply.
Can you stop sending whitelist email after minting NFT? There might be some issue because we only intended to send the reminder whitelist email to the ones who have not minted the NFT. So if you have minted the NFT and you also have received the email, let us check. If there is an issue, we'll resolve it.
Yeah, ideally, how we've set this up to work is that when you're whitelisted for the first time, you get the email, and then 24 hours later, you get a reminder email if you have not minted yet. But yeah, we'll check it. Thanks for letting us know. Can you explain the daily exercise streaks mentioned in the white paper?
Yeah, this is something which we had mentioned in our first version of white paper, and we planned to make it. But I think there was some feedback from the community that around, like, how long one should exercise continuously, should they take break or something. So we basically put that feature on the hold, and then kind of had started rethinking it, from the starting. So yeah, I think we have we have modified the requirements, and this feature will be coming very soon.
Yeah. What will be the price of basic shoe in private sale? I'm not sure what you mean here by private sale, because that generally happens for tokens. For NFTs, we're already in public beta, right? So it's available for anyone and everyone to buy for 150 USD in Matic. Congrats from Portugal. Hey, hi Eduardo. Nice to see people from so many different countries attending this. What is the use of comfort in shoes? We have not made any utility for comfort yet. It is work in progress. But most likely we would be first working on stamina. Maybe redo some logics on durability, and only then probably get to comfort. When and where will you be listing? Uh, where will you advertise the project?
So again, the answer will be the same. I think any information about the listing will be revealed once we finalize the things. So just wait for 1 or 2 weeks of time max, and then you'll get to know all the information.
What's the plan for ensuring the secondary market doesn't get oversaturated with shoes for sale?
So I think secondary market will come in the picture when the breeding starts taking place, and people start selling the shoes which they have minted in the marketplace for the other users to buy. So this is something we will basically ensure, by designing the sustainable economy, and keeping the checks in the place, that we do not do the oversupply of the NFTs, and we basically keep the good healthy balance between the demand and supply. So yeah, I think we will ensure that it does not get oversaturated with the shoes.
What's the big announcement? Just 10 more minutes, and we're there to that announcement. There are questions around how we're planning to compete with different competitors. Um, Firstly, like very honestly, competitors is something we generally internally also don't discuss. We are very, very clear on solving for fitness, solving for it in the right way. But yeah, we do get this question a lot, and we've answered this in various ways in the past also, around social fi, around uh, being able to do different kinds of workouts. But the crux of it is that we want to be fitness first. Um, if you think about a lot of different competitors, they sort of restrict everyone to follow a certain kind of workout, right? You could, uh, in certain apps, you could only cycle. In certain apps, you could only go for a hike. In certain apps, you could only go for a run or go for a walk. But that's not how real world workout works, right? If you ever go exercising and you go out for a run, you jog for a bit, then you run, you take some time to warm up, then if you're tired, you start walking. So our belief is that we should not force you to do any one kind of workout, but allow you to do that through fitness trackers like Apple Watch or Xiaomi bands, which will come, and it's there in our roadmap. And yeah, you should be able to go play a sport one day, you should be able to go swimming one day, you should be able to work out at home if the weather doesn't permit you to go out for a run. So that's where our stand is in terms of fitness. Are you guys planning to create decks in future?
Not really.
No plans at the moment. uh, what is the use of comfort? We've already answered that. um, how was this project planned, and what did you guys do before this project? This is a very different question that we don't usually get.
So I think this for this particular question, we'll not be able to answer it very briefly. I think there is a long journey for all three of us and also other team members. That where did we come from, what we used to do, and then how did we, I think, land on, or start Fitment. So what we'll do, we will like, if you want to check our background, maybe you can go to our white paper and kind of know about us, like where did we study from, what did we do, and all of that stuff. And also, how did we start Fitment? I think for that we have recently published a blog on Medium, and we'll also share the link in the Discord, so that you can go and you can read that. It covers the entire journey or entire reasoning why we started Fitment and what we plan to achieve. So yeah, I think that will be more helpful than we just give you the answer in 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you can always go to the white paper. The team section has our coordinates, our LinkedIn, our Twitter accounts. You can just ping one of us. We'd be happy to speak. How many people are working on the project right now? I think we already answered this. We have a 10-member team at the moment. We're very proud to use this app. Thank you so much. Token launch, I think we've already answered that. Cost of repairing, cost of fixing, I think I answered this question today itself. If you just rewind this AMA a little, it was probably the second or third question that we answered.
So just one clarification on the cost of repair is that it is always been around 20% of what you earn, and I think most of the users would agree with it. But it might be the case where you are working out for, let's say, 2 3 sessions continuously and then repairing the health in one go. In that case, of course, the repair cost will be high, because you have not recovered the health after each workout. So it might seem like a high repair cost to you, but I think uh, if you calculate it, ultimately the repair cost is always going to be 20 to 25% of the total earnings. uh, so yeah, because the logic cannot work differently for different users, right? It's a backend algo which determines the repair cost. So if it's working for 90 people, then it should work the same way for other 10 people also.
Yeah. Um, when are you going to release the full version of Fitment APK? There's an announcement about this probably at the end. We'll cover that. Very often we see a warning unusual behavior that appears while running or walking. Is this planned to be corrected? So yeah, let me answer this where we are in terms of development of the app. Like you all know that we've been planning to migrate to Flutter as our primary code language and move away from native development. That will make sure that we sort of are able to release features in a faster way, release at the same time on both iOS and Android, which is a problem that we faced in the past. So while that is happening, um, there are a lot of so that is one thing that's happening now. Coming to unusual behavior, this is intended to show up only when the app detects that you're indoors or you're on a vehicle, which could be a cycle, which could be a motorcycle, which could be a car. So it's only meant to be shown there. I understand that there are situations where this is probably coming up even when you're running. It'll take some time. Honestly, we're trying to figure out why that happens. It doesn't happen to a lot of users, uh, happening only with maybe certain devices. So we'll be ordering those devices, we'll be testing on those devices to see what exactly is causing this to happen, because this is something that we take as data points directly from your device, right? From the Google APKs. So it's not some a logic that we have built. We're just using what the phone is providing us. Probably we'll need to make our own smarter logic over what phone is providing in the future. What is the running speed limited to the app? At the running speed of 11 kilometers, the app shows unusual behavior warning. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if the app believes through that Google APK that you are actually in a car and hence you're at a certain speed, uh, they it'll start showing unusual behavior. We'll just take a few more questions. Any plan for free airdrop when breeding of? And okay, I'll answer your questions one by one. Any plans of free airdrop? No. Look, as a project, we really, and Rohit can add to this as well. We believe that just doing free airdrops at scale is not a sustainable way to build an economy, because then the people joining in are actually coming in just for the free stuff rather than being actually attracted by your project and wanting to use your app for what the utilities that it delivers, right? We've seen this over and over again in different projects that to get the initial 50K 100K users, they do an insane amount of marketing, an insane amount of airdrops. It just honestly makes a bubble in the economy which eventually has to burst, and it's bad for everyone in that economy. So yeah, that's probably my take on free airdrops, at least a lot of it.
Yeah, correct. I think that's right. I mean, there might be some very non-frequent airdrops, which are like very selective, one or two airdrops for the people who kind of, let's say, for example, Viren just posted the campaign for one free airdrop. So things like that might be there, but very very infrequently and very very selective. So yeah, that's it is.
Right. And the second part of this question is, when will breeding of the NFTs start?
So again, I think breeding of the NFTs will start very soon. Do not have any fixed timeline for that. Maybe 1 to 2 months of timeline, because first we wanted to exhaust our Genesis sneakers supply of 25K 30K at least, and then basically introduce the breeding so that uh, basically the price does not change for different users. So yeah, I think we'll make an announcement on the same whenever, because right now we do not feel the need of breeding. So yeah.
Um, can we have more than 4 points or level up if we have NFT max level at 50? We're actually exploring this. This is something as a utility that you might see in athlete or pro athlete sneakers. Not for basics, not at the moment at least. Listing token supply, NFT supply, we've answered all of these questions. Comfort, we've answered that as well. And when I'm saying that we've answered these questions, you guys can just rewind the AMA, and you can watch answers to those questions. I accidentally transferred Matic over ETH network. Can it be recovered? Sadly, no. That is why when you copy your address on the app, we clearly show you in a pop-up that you are only supposed to use Polygon network to make the transfer. All right, let's just take one last question. Are there any more use cases of Fit token other than level up for the sneakers?
Uh, right now, no. Basically, there are only two game in-game things where you spend your tokens. One is leveling up the sneaker, and another is repairing the health. But pretty soon, you will be seeing very new, exciting features or things where you will be required to spend the tokens, and you will be getting some rewards and other benefits. So to name a few. I think one of the first feature is going to be the sneaker customization, where you will be able to convert your 2D shoe into 3D one, and also change the colors and other things by spending some tokens. And then there's going to be maybe streaks logic, where let's say if you get some rewards for the 7 day 14-day streak, and then there you might be required to spend the tokens to get those rewards. So yeah, I think in the roadmap also you can see the features we have in plan for the next quarter or so.
Share your ideas. What do you think? What are the other utilities that you would like to see for Fit? Like one example that I had probably sometime in the future is that we would we would let you buy Fitment merchandise like t-shirts, or get
Correct.
your own Fitment sneaker made, customized sneaker, or you could buy, like, 3D keychains and things like that of your NFTs, uh, and actually retail those and ship it to anywhere in the world where you are. So yeah, we those are some distant dreams that we do have with the Fit tokens. Something you might see later in the year. But yeah, do share what you would want to do with your Fit tokens. Over this chat section. Generally, when we end this stream, we do stay online for about 10 minutes to keep reading all your comments about what you thought of the AMA. What would you like to see differently happen next time? So yeah, you can use the chat section to share all of that with us, and we will spend some time to read all of them.
Yeah, I think that's true. If I talk about the broad mission we are trying to achieve, is that we want to basically create a world where millions of people get fit every day, and also by using fit token, which is our in-app currency, I think they will be able to engage with their favorite sports athletes, fitness brands, and kind of I think get the complete feel of the fitness ecosystem, where Fitmint can be the primary app or product, some where you are coming for different fitness use cases.
Yeah. With that, let's end this AMA. Few minor and few very very major announcements. The first one is that the next time we do this AMA, we'll be at our own office. Like we mentioned in the last AMA, this Friday, which is 1st of July, we will have our own office, and the team will start working from there. So you will be meeting a lot more of the other members of the team. There are clearly a lot of questions about them, so we'll introduce all of you to the other team members, what they do, so that when you ask when is the token launch happening, or when is the fitness tracker integration happening, you will know exactly who is working on that, and you can just annoy the crap out of that person on social media and tell them to release things faster. uh, but yeah, jokes aside, next AMA will happen through our office. And yeah, the second, which is the major announcement, Rohit.
Yeah, so I think one of the most awaited thing or announcement you had been waiting for was around the fundraising or the investment. So we have closed our fundraising process just yesterday, And so basically just sharing some details like on top of it. So we raised around 1.5 million dollars from multiple investors, where the lead investor is General Catalyst, and then there are some other marquee investors like iSeed, Kearney Jackson, DWeb3, and others. Okay. You can also get to know the list of the investors by going to our new website, where we have added the investor section. Also there, the news, I think has started already coming, and if you search Fitmint on Google, you will see a lot of news articles, which some of them will be sharing in the Discord as well, so that you can read them through. uh, so yeah, I think that's about it. S- I mean, yeah, I think, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, so since you guys have always been asking about who the backers are there any partners of this project? We've added all of them to our website. You can go check it out. There's a lot of press releases now happening starting today about Fitment. We'll share those articles on Twitter, on Discord channels, if either of where you can follow and see them. And as a celebration of this fact, what we've done is that we've now officially moving to public beta, where what that means is that you don't need to be whitelisted to download the app and mint the sneaker. You can simply go to the website, download the app, and start minting. Again, just fair warning that we're still in beta, so there could be some issues with the app. We're working actively to solve it. And secondly, the NFTs are, it's not going to be unlimited in supply. So pretty soon you would see a sold out banner on the app. And uh, if you do want an access, it's best to mint as soon as possible.
Correct.
All right, thanks everyone for attending. We are going to stay around for the next 5-10 minutes to read your comments. So if there's any feedback, anything you'd want to comment on, let us know.
Thanks everyone.
See you
Have a
next
good
week.
day.
Bye.